why the dog might have indicated on your bags?
That gentleman over there, in fact, he just said to me that the dog specifically has got a nose for... I can spend some time now with my boy while he starts school, and it's a lucrative time.
Just after 8 at Auckland International Airport, Customs dog Waldo and handler Brad are breakfasted and checking arrivals off a UK flight.
Find.
Nothing is catching Brad's eye or Waldo's nose until this man comes into range.
This is a customs dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's telling me he's smart today. Can you explain to me why that is?
No.
No?
But you're more than welcome to check anything I have.
You carry any today?
I'm not.
When was the last time you did have on you?
I haven't had for years.
Yeah.
I'm 43 years old. The last time I touched was 1999 for the turn of the millennium.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Unfortunately, age doesn't really help us out here.
No, for sure, but it's been a long time now.
Okay. Yep. That's cool. All right. Because the dog's quite adamant.
Brad knows Waldo knows his stuff, so he decides the man will need further checks in the customs red zone. Customs Officer Justine carries on with further questions.
So, you are here to visit your
8-year-old boy?
boy?
That's correct, absolutely.
He lives with your ex-wife?
He does, yes ma'am.
The man hasn't seen his son for over a year, so he won't want to muck up this interview with Officer Justine.
So do you know why the dog might have indicated on your bags?
That gentleman over there, in fact, he just said to me that the dog specifically has got a nose for some hardcore things.
Do you use any?
I do not. Well, apart from, I do smoke.
Even though he denied it previously, the admission of use underlines Waldo's accuracy in the first place.
When was the last time you smoked?
Well, and it would have been last week, Thursday. We had a gathering, we had some barbecue, we had a few ciders, we had a few smokes that goes around.
Was it your own? Do you buy your own supply? Do you buy
9 times out of 10, I don't even have to buy it because it comes from someone. I've only been in the country 14 months, so it comes from somebody within the realms of work.
So it's just a recreational habit then?
Absolutely.
He's an occasional dabbler and a serial babbler, recounting many high times.
1991 through to 1997, I was in the entertainment industry for the full 7 years, and I most definitely did. That's correct, yes.
Okay.
But I haven't quite touched it since the turn of the millennium. It's 1999 to the year 2000.
Sure.
14 plus years, there's nothing inside of me.
Sure. So what was it that you used to take?
Together and...
The man says he's here to visit his 8-year-old son, and the last thing he wants is to be denied entry.
How often would you say that you smoke?
Now?
These days? Like,
if I average out my 14 months in the UK, once every 2 weeks.
Once every 2 weeks?
Once every 2 weeks.
Being detained by customs is a process that can't be rushed.
Nothing hidden away?
With the man's family waiting anxiously in the arrivals hall, Customs Officer Justine goes landside to update them.
You still a little boy?
Yes.
Well, he's not so little, but he's...
No.
Because he was the other day, he was that big.
He's
now
tired looking, that's for sure.
Is it?
Yes.
So he would have battled to sleep last night with excitement too. Great, I'm glad. Thank you very much for that.
No problem.
This may yet be the closest contact the boy gets to his dad, because a phone call to immigration means another interview for the man.
Completed a full baggage search of this passenger. Iron tracks are all negative. We don't believe he's carrying anything on him. So on this instance, we're going to flick him up to immigration, and they can have a bit of a chat and see whether they're happy for him to land come into the country.
Excellent work by Waldo, whose powerful nose has once again detected use. Officer Tainer considers his fragile position.
We believe that your likelihood of using the New Zealand is quite high, given that you've admitted that you've used it every couple of weeks for the last 6 months. We can do one of two things. We can either restrict your visa, so you must leave by the 7th of February. Your flight's on the 6th, right?
Absolutely.
Or we can go through a formal interview.
I'm definitely going to go for the first one, as long as I've got green light and I can spend some time now with my boy while he starts school, and it's a lucrative time.
Yes.
If I can catch from now till the 7th of February, that would be 10 out of 10 answer. 10 out of 10. But will I still be allowed to come to New Zealand, for instance, again?
Yes, yes. Although you must make sure in future that the dog does not indicate on you again.
Okay.
Okay. If it does, you will be formally interviewed. No questions about it.
For sure.
The South African catches a break and heads off to arrivals for a big hug from his boy.
Here we go. Yes. No way.
It's happy news all round, especially for Waldo, who gets a play with his toy.
Good boy, good job.